In the modern world, religion often enters the conversation as a reason for division and conflict. A new exhibition in Paris is looking at the world's shared sacred spaces, such as Jerusalem, where different religious communities coexist together. It examines if they can accommodate each other's religious needs. Catherine Clifford reports.
An exhibition mapping out where and how the world's one-God religions have come together, or collided. Housed in France's Immigration History Museum, a colonial palace built for the 1931 Paris World Fair. The journey begins in the Holy Land, where prophets attract followers in the three major single-God religions, moving on to the Virgin Mary, cited 19 times in the New Testament and 34 in the Quran.
Here you can see a magnificent miniature Islamic illustration dating back to the 14th century, in which the angel Gabriel tells Mary she will divinely conceive the baby Jesus. And here we move on to the nativity scene in Bethlehem, and we see that the sacred Christian site is now visited daily by Muslims who pray for healthy pregnancies there.
The Mediterranean Sea has allowed for many of these mergings. The island of Lampedusa is known today as a gateway to Europe for migrants who risk their lives to reach it by boat. For centuries, it was home to a small chapel dedicated to both the Virgin and an Islamic saint. Meanwhile, the Tunisian island of Djerba plays host to a pilgrimage site for both Jews and Muslims.
The
Ghriba is a synagogue found on the island of Djerba. In Arabic, this means the stranger or the mysterious one, and she's a saint for both Jews and Muslims. And we can see in this film or this photo a Jewish woman side by side with a Muslim woman, both praying, veiled and barefoot. You can't tell the difference between them.
The exhibition is also intriguing territory for those who facilitate dialogue between religions. In 1954, Louis Massignon founded the Seven Sleepers Muslim-Christian pilgrimage. And in the 19th century, the Algerian Emir Abdelkader protected Christians during his exile in Syria. Placed in the current context of religious tensions, these gestures can be all the more moving.
Yes, it moves me because there's war. So an exhibition like this is a good thing.
But the exhibit also reminds us that some attempts to bring religions together put lives on the line. Jesuit priest and peace activist Paolo Dalloglio was kidnapped after voluntarily approaching Islamic State headquarters in Raqqa in 2013, hoping to negotiate the release of hostages. There's been no sign of life from him since then.
And that exhibition, Shared Sacred Spaces, is on at Paris's Immigration History Museum until January, before it heads off to Marrakesh and New York.